So why are we here today? Last video I made my own custom character for Inazuma 11th Victory Road based on math and some other nerdy stuff. At the end of the video I gave you a task to create your own custom character with a set of rules to follow. In this video I'm going to be using those submitted characters from you all in order to make a team. First we will be starting with me. I'll be the Kageyama and Amagi of the team, but not built like a double door fridge. I'm not going to go into my stats because there's a whole video of that. If you want to go check that out, you can. But joining me in defense is going to be Visha and HQER Rupert. They have some great defensive stats alongside shot blocks to help shut down any offensive pushes. And combining these two things together results in some pretty threatening castle walls. And on the topic of castle walls, also joining us is going to be Orion Corvus. He has a massive 190 in his pressure stat, meaning that even if he doesn't have any shot blocks, their castle walls will still be quite the force to be reckoned with. Next, we're going to jump to the midfielders because we've got some pretty good sets here. We're going to start off with these three: Haku's first set, Femi, and Cobster 91. These three are some great well-rounded stats for midfielders. I picked Cobster because 5 midfielders are pretty cool, and I just believe right now we don't have enough cool ones, or at least currently in my opinion. I picked Femi because I think his move choices were pretty cool. Future IM P5. It's so simple yet cool at the same time. The potential low tension cost and the ability to quickly generate 2 stacks of technical combo alone is pretty nice. I picked Haku's first set not only because of his move choices and stat spreads, but also because he made his own passives, which I think is pretty cool. Specifically this one, since if you're having a great back and forth match, it's always going to be active. And we actually have a 4th midfielder we're going to throw into the mix, and this midfielder is also going to be our substitute goalkeeper, and our substitute defender too. This is Cam 10's set. He pitched it as a wing type defender who was not only capable of making strong shots, but could also go into goal as well. I mentioned before that the other 3 midfielders had great well-rounded stats for midfielders, but Cam 10's stats are well-rounded in general. He could basically play any position on the field that's needed. Now on to goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper is going to be Haku's second set. This was the only dedicated goalkeeper set submitted, and I think we're in safe hands with keeper stats this good coupled with Pro C on net. Also similar to Cam 10, Haku's stat spread here allows for him to not play only as a goalkeeper but also as a defender as well, and to some extent a midfielder. He also made his own passive that increases KP by a decent amount if we have no fouls, which ties very well into the passes I've chosen myself, giving us some more team synergy, which can also enable Cam 10 to perform better if he's in goal and Haku is on the field as a substitute defender or midfielder. And I've noticed that we're moving a lot like Neo Japan with all these versatile stat spreads and synergy. Now the reason that I've done every other position first is not only because I like them better, but also to distract you from the fact that we have no forwards. So I'm gonna have to cook something up. So first we have the Molecular. This was clearly a joke submission, but you're up front, buddy. 767 kick, 0 in every other stat, no shooting moves. This definitely seems borderline unusable anywhere outside of zone. However, a player not having shooting moves has never stopped you before. In terms of the other stats, I think it will be beyond a miracle if you even have a 1% chance of winning a scramble battle. Next we have AJB as our other striker. This was actually a midfielder submission, but his kick and control stat are high enough to output some pretty good damage, especially when combined with mine and Haku's passives that provide the team with an extra 80 in DF buff. So AJB will be our striker as well as our substitute midfielder. On the topic of substitutions, we're also going to add Noob Guy and Luka Zejin as our subs for both forwards and midfielders. They both have great offensive stat spreads, and Noob Guy likes all of the penguin moves just like me. And like I said before, we're going to need all the help we can get up front since we have no forwards. And there we have it, our very own T-Byte 11. It's a very me type of team since a lot of it boils down to fuck it, we ball. Especially our front line. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Maybe I'll do this again in the future, I have no clue.